Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're uncovering a controversial and ongoing practice, spying on the United Nations. For decades, intelligence agencies from around the world, including the United States, have been accused of monitoring and collecting information on UN diplomats, meetings, and communications. These covert operations are carried out to gain political and economic leverage on the global stage, often raising serious ethical and legal questions. In this episode, we'll explore how and why spying occurs at the UN, some infamous incidents, and the consequences of these covert activities. Let's dive into the world of espionage at the United Nations. Why do countries spy on the United Nations? The United Nations is a hub for international diplomacy, where world leaders and representatives from nearly every country gather to negotiate treaties, discuss global crises, and set international policies. This makes it a prime target for intelligence agencies seeking to gain political, economic, and strategic advantages. By spying on UN members, countries can gather sensitive information, anticipate policy moves, and even influence votes. The United States, as the host nation for the UN headquarters in New York City, has particularly strong interests in monitoring the activities of UN diplomats, especially those from adversarial nations. The goal is often to gain insights into negotiations on issues like sanctions, trade agreements, and conflict resolutions, ensuring that U.S. interests are protected and advanced. Infamous incidents of spying at the UN. One of the most well-known incidents of UN spying involved the U.S. National Security Agency, NSA. In 2003, a British whistleblower named Catherine Gunn exposed a memo revealing that the NSA was eavesdropping on UN Security Council members in the lead-up to the Iraq War. The memo indicated that the U.S. was gathering intelligence to influence and secure votes for a resolution authorizing military action against Iraq. This incident not only sparked global outrage but also highlighted the extent to which powerful nations monitor UN activities. In another case, leaked documents by Edward Snowden in 2013 showed that the NSA had also been spying on UN offices in New York, specifically tapping into internal communications. This revelation raised significant concerns about the ethics and legality of surveillance on an international organization meant to promote peace and cooperation among nations. Consequences of spying on the United Nations. Spying on the UN undermines the trust and cooperation essential for international diplomacy. When incidents are exposed, they create tensions between countries, as targeted nations may retaliate or distance themselves from negotiations. This not only disrupts the work of the UN, but also hinders global efforts on important issues like peacekeeping, climate change, and humanitarian aid. Moreover, when powerful countries engage in surveillance, it sets a precedent for others to do the same, leading to a cycle of mistrust and espionage that challenges the very foundation of international cooperation. While intelligence agencies justify these activities as necessary for national security, the consequences often outweigh the short-term benefits, eroding the credibility of the UN and its member states. Spying on the United Nations is a controversial practice that reveals the hidden power struggles behind international diplomacy. While intelligence agencies see it as a strategic necessity, these actions often come at a high cost, undermining trust and cooperation at the global level. If you found this exploration of espionage at the UN insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future content. Let us know in the comments what you think about these practices, and if there are other secretive operations you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.